So they decided to go back on their words. So they say they're gonna reforge. No, they're gonna release the Reforge update with dungeons, but now it's a separate update. But maybe it's probably for the better. So in this Reforge update, they made some changes. They make their accessories a little bit weaker. So when you used to be like 10 strength and 10 crit damage on your like probably epic, now it's like 5. But the weapons Reforge are like better, same as armor. Now I made 4 notepads as soon as they released the Reforges that we're gonna add like 2 months ago maybe. And I'm gonna put it in the description so you can go check it yourself. It has like accessory best for damage, mana, and EHP in general, or defense or HP, and some of the bow and everything. Now, one thing they made, and I think everyone knows this, is that they changed it. They changed it so like your combat level only gives 0.5 crit chance per level. And I'm just saying it didn't change anything in the game. For me at least, that it didn't change anything. I said 100% with full superior. Because my superior was reforged to fierce and gives 6% crit chance per piece. And on top of that, the 5% from superior itself. So we have that. And one thing I dislike and like about this update is that you can reforge your bag. They could have just made it to like you can reforge your common, uncommon, rare. Because when I was reforging my talismans to forceful, I had to take out all of my talismans except for the common and uncommon ones. Except for that, that's like the only like bad thing about it. And they added the Reforge anvil finally. It's in the Obsidian Collection 10. And if you have been playing the alpha, you should know about the Reforge stones, and they also released the Dragon Horn, Dragon Scale, and then the Dragon Claw. Dragon Horn is basically about. They also updated the dungeon hub, so now it looks bigger and nicer looking. And they added 7 new fairy souls into the dungeon hub. And they also removed any extra fairy soul we all had. So Camdio had 200 fairy soul before, and now he has 201. Because the extra 7 of them were wiped, and now he got back the 7 of them. Or 6. They also made the magic damage that can scale now. So the more mana you have, the more magic damage you do. Like earlier, my ink one was doing 200,000 damage with crystal and the sheep pet, and that's like, bruh. They also added a damage cap system. So right here it says many dungeon monsters have a damage cap system, which means that above a certain amount of damage, the extra damage is reduced by a large percentage. As a test, the magma boss will now be using the system to any blow above 2000 on the magma boss will do 2000 plus 10% of the extra damage. The goal is to help it survive a little bit longer without making it stronger. So it makes it a little bit fair for the lower players. So right now 2000 damage is nearly the same as 5000. They also made it so whenever you use the Reaper Scythe and use the desecrated ability, your zombies becomes baby zombies. I don't know why they did that. They add the 20 extra strength onto the Yeti sword, making it better. They buffed the Pigman's ability but lower the intelligence scaling. They also buff AOTD's ability damage but lower its intelligence scaling. So just to make it fair and not like too OP. And they also buffed the Frozen Scythe ability and increased its intelligence scaling, which just really good. Now they also made changes of the aspect of the end. They said we had to change how the ability works. It is now unable to go through blocks, even outworks. Yikes, this isn't going to be a popular change, but it had to be done. We'll look into the ability again in the future to see what we can improve. So if you play dungeons on alpha, you know that there's a room with like end portals, and you notice that your AOTE couldn't go through the block. That's because you can just easily get the chest without doing the puzzle, and that's what they don't want. And releasing this update made it so there's like bugs of the intimidation artifact, I've been taking damage from the sea archer. Like the sea archer can shoot me even though I have the intimidation artifact, which made it so it shouldn't. But this is skyblock patch 0.7.11, and apparently there's 3 more major updates till Dungeon comes out.